Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For the EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Now improvising. He'll throw one to his right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Fires left. It's caught. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how...
Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Sooners! And they break the seal on the scoring.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on Wednesday.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
On the move, it's Riley. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Riley. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last.
Out on the line of scrimmage, they create separation, they wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Alabama 0.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play.
All over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
29 Philly.
Try to get it on the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
For it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Bringing it back, it's Adams. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Riley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Quarterback will audible. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Florida. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Throws to the back. Right in lockstep there with the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's going to pass on second down. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Snap it to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28.
Get set, go!
He'll sneak it.
First down, Alabama.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st down from the 11.
Cricket.
Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He caught it! Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Direct snap. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they got him for the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays. Tide
offense rolls onto the field. you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Oklahoma 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so good playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Sooners in the hurry up. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarter...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They're going to throw it again. Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Powers through. Touchdown Sooners! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together.
Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to run it to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
At midfield, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's a reverse. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like it like this. Get them going full speed. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Hill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's caught. It's Cooper. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a...
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his tent. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ole Miss offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. They've got the screen set up.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as sausage, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
Play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get them away.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Schaefer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He wants to throw here on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's now
Hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Schaefer. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high, and wide on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they take the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They move the tight end all over. Looking to throw at Simmons. Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now
the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll keep it on the sneak. Touchdown Tide! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. And this is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well, and stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands, because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just laying out. He's given you a little bit of everything today, what he's been able to do, but I'm going to continue to highlight this guy. I mean, he just keeps making play after play, and those stats are working their way up.
And on second down for this offense. Trying the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Snap it to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field and lead the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
The give and tick, 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 tick. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got room at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coughlin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Now 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Simmons. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll operate out a split back. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And guys, this third and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Williams. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you can tell if QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Clemson 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The expressway is wide open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Let's go.
Here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds a spot in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Going up top on first down. The short hand, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout.
Lining up for the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're just about ready to kick it away. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Should be time for just one more play here in the half, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Miller. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
The 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 14, Clemson 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Here we go. Set.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course, he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the